defines love? Love, the most complex and beautiful emotion. Lust, the most complex, beautiful disguise. Love is seeing someone as imperfect, but still accepting them for everything they are and aren't. Love is not defined by the beauties or perfections. Rather, it is defined by the imperfections you see in someone that make you whole. After all, wouldn't everyone be perfect if there were no imperfections? Lust, not the definition of love, rather being the antonym, is still often confused with love. People tend to look for their desires and wants in people, which most times cause mishap. A huge problem with lust is that so many of us think these perfections in people are what bring us closer, but in reality, it's actually tearing us further apart. Lust sees the perfections and the perfections only, which is exactly what stops us from being apparent to the things we may not like. Without the imperfections, there's really no point to be in love at all. Much like ourselves, we cannot live without knowing our strengths and weaknesses because we never find our true talent. Love is somewhat the same, in the sense that if we can't see the ugly, then we'll constantly find ourselves falling into relationships that don't work, and with people that might not even love us back. It's important to acknowledge these imperfections because they'll always appear to us eventually, one way or another. Aside from the perfect and the imperfect, love is also accepting of our significant others, friends, or family. Love has no boundaries to acceptance, and most times you'll find that if you do indeed love someone, you'll show acceptance to them for most anything. However, acceptance does not mean complete agreement. Whilst in love, you can accept someone for their beliefs, likes, and loves, but this does not mean that you are held to them. Love has the full right to its own beliefs, while still being in acceptance with one another. To finish my statement, the last keys to love are three things: honesty, loyalty, and respect. True love doesn't hide what is true because the long-term effect is much worse. It's better to have told someone the truth and have them hurt for a while than to have them never trust you again for lying. Love also has a very strong grasp on loyalty. Without loyalty, there is no trust and there is no respect. Loyalty in a relationship is very valuable, as it shows your care and respect for the other, which in long term creates a much stronger bond and trust in each other. Lastly, love is respecting all factors in a relationship or person. Love does not hold guidelines or requirements to care for another. Rather, it has a requirement not to have requirements. Being in love means respecting your other's thoughts and actions, even if sometimes it may seem harsh or unfair. Your love for someone should not be offended.